once again at how to set up Android side of Visual Studio. So if you are building mobile apps, .NET MAUI or Xamarin, you need an emulator to test your apps. So by the end of this video, know how to install the Android workload in Visual Studio 2026. Set up the Android emulator, run your first test app on it. Now before we do so, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let's get straight into it. So as you can see, I've got Visual Studio 2026 open. Okay? And as you can see from behind, I've also opened the Visual Studio installer. Get us started. Let's go ahead and install the Android workload so that we can get started. To do so, let's go ahead and open our Visual Studio installer. If you are not on this page here, look at under the Visual Studio 2026 and then click on Modify. So once you click on Modify, you're taken to this page, or this dialog will be opened, showing the workloads, individual components, and whatnot. So this is what we're going to do. So as you can see, we've got a bunch of components that we can select from. But for this video, this is what we need. We need the .NET multi-platform application UI development. So this will help us build Android, iOS, Windows, and Mac apps from a single code base using C# with .NET MAUI. Otherwise, you can also select mobile development with C++. Okay, so this will actually do the same thing. So obviously, the mobile development with C++ will help you build a cross-platform application for iOS, Android, or Windows with C++. Okay, but let's go ahead and select the .NET multi-platform app UI development. So once we select it, let's go ahead and have a look at the components that will be installed. So here, obviously, we've got all the checked, and then we've got the optional quickly. To get us started, we have to make sure that you check this box, Android SDK, okay? And then all of this will be included as well. Once you've selected this bit, make sure you download and install it. Also click on the individual components and then type in USB on the search side. So you can also add the USB device connectivity. This will actually help you connect your physical Android device Visual Studio. Okay, we'll look into that later on. Yeah, but for this video's sake here, let's concentrate on what we do in terms of creating our Android emulator. Okay, so once we actually downloaded and installed the necessary component, let's open our Visual Studio. So once we open our Visual Studio 2026, this is what we get. So let's go ahead and continue with our code. For now, as you can see, we've got the Visual Studio opened without any project. Okay, continue. Let's go ahead and click on Tools and then Android. First, let's open the Android SDK Manager. So here we have the SDK and Tools open here. So this is what we will do. Let's go ahead and install a bunch of components that. So as you can see here now, we've got the SDK platform levels. Yeah. So you can select whatever platform level or API level that is applicable. Okay. So as you can see here now, I've actually selected the latest ones. Android platform 36, 35. That's actually make sure you select whatever that you want. Okay. After that, let's click on the. So here, as you can see here now, we've got Android Emulator. Make sure you select the Android Emulator, then make sure you select the SDK too. done. And also make sure also select the Android Emulator hypervisor driver. Okay, so this will actually install this driver. Also find the extras. Make sure as you can see, I actually selected the USB driver. You can add this USB driver able to connect to your physical device. Okay, and then you can also use the Intel x86 emulator separator, the HASM, which is obviously duplicated, but just so you know. Okay, so once you're done with all of this, you might want to restart your Visual Studio for all the changes to take effect. Once that has been achieved, close this page, then open our Visual Studio again, go back to the tools, and then Android, select Android Device Manager. So here, have the Android Device Manager that is being copied. So as you can see here now, I don't have any device whatsoever that is appearing here. So let's go ahead and add a new device. We could do so by right-clicking here. So if we right-click here, because we've got nothing here, there's nothing showing. So let's go ahead and click New. So this new device dialog will open. So we can select the properties that we need for our emulator, like the disk data partition size. So this is the 2D, and got a bunch of stuff selected. So you can have a look properly. We're not going to look too much into this. So we can also set the RAM size. So I've set it to 1.5 gig, which is enough. So here we can also select the base device. So basically the base device is whatever Android device that we want to use, like tablet, TV, and whatnot. Okay. So here you can also select whatever Android device that you want. So let's go ahead and select something new. Let's Pixel code and see what actually comes out. Here, so as you can see, let's leave it as it is for this. So let's leave it at 7. 7. So this also comes with a obviously Android the Play Store. Okay, and the RAM size is 1.5. So let's go ahead and click on it. So this will actually download and install the emulator. So as we can see here now, we've got the emulator created for us. Obviously, we could have changed the name to something that is more recognizable for us, but it's not really important for this video. So let's go ahead and start our emulator to see what actually comes up. While we are actually starting our emulator, let's go ahead and click a very simple and create a very simple Android app. So new project. So let's accept. So let's select here on the project type here, we can select mobile, Android, something like that. So as you can see here now, we have the emulator running now. Just gonna get it here. So as you can see, the emulator is taking a bit longer to start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this video here for now. As far we've done with the basics, right now be able to start the emulator here. So I'll leave this video here for now. Stay tuned for the next video straight away. Bye bye.